Sending you all some warm, positive vibrations. So I'm out in the garden. I wanted to send you all a shout out so you can see what I'm working on here. So I've got some nice cucumbers that are all sprouting. And as I'm moving about quietly in the garden today, my question, today is, do you like what you see in the mirror when you are looking, at you? Do you like what you see? So these are all new cucumbers. These seeds are doing very well. These are cucumbers, and all of them are actually sprouting. If you're new to the channel, welcome. This is Body-Culinary, and on this channel, I share my journey of radical self-acceptance, encouragement to consume whole living foods, peaceful consumption is what I like to call it. And these are snow peas coming up here. Encouragement to start a personal movement practice and to start a garden for so many reasons. I am a professional chef, a personal trainer, and a lover of life. So anyway, we're over here in the garden, and these are some mounds I set up. All the cucumbers are doing really, really nicely. Oh, look, some more bursting out of the ground. If you look here. So these are doing really nice. And I also just started a new area. So hopefully we can still see. This is a whole nother big area. And I actually started it in one afternoon. So the plants are in shock because it's a lot of trauma that they go through. So these are all some bricks, kind of like a deadened area, if you will. So these I had planted some Napa cabbage over here, some what I call some local purple or pink fuchsia cornflowers, marigolds, oregano, 2 pepper plants, which I transported, some lemon basil, and some sunflowers. This is a local, beautiful flower in the purslane family. These 2 pepper plants were here already. Also transplanted some aloe, some ruda. This is a local herb. And these were old kales that I transplanted because sometimes they don't seed, but I noticed they will regenerate from the stalk. So I don't have nothing to lose, right? Also, a pineapple that I had in a little pot, pineapple bush, some lemongrass over here. And then over here, what did I put over here? I put sweet potatoes over here, and I put some more greens. So this area, as fast as I can plant it, I can weed it, it grows back. So that can be kind of overwhelming sometimes. But I pretty much did most of this in one afternoon, right, starting a garden. So sometimes if you were to see this before, it was totally covered, right? Totally covered, and there was nothing here. So you got to see the vision. And this is why I will say that a garden is a perfect manifestation tool. So all these other ones over here started from seed. The pepper, all of these were started from seed. The sunflowers. So again, this is a great manifestation tool because sometimes you may feel overwhelmed or not enthusiastic about a project or your fitness. And the garden is a perfect manifestation tool. It'll really give you some physical evidence of seeing the vision. So these potatoes I had sprouted already, so I could see the greens coming out. So this is encouragement to start your garden. It doesn't look like much, right? This is all recycled, refurbished materials. I'm gonna need some more water over here. I'm gonna get the stuff with water in here nice and early, right? But these plants, they made it through the night. More weeds are coming up, but I have potential. Oh, that's right. I also put ginger and turmeric into the ground. So let me go grab another thing of water. So what I was thinking of this morning is, do you like what you see when you look in the mirror? Right? And I was thinking, I actually like what I see when I look in the mirror. I catch myself sometimes smiling at myself when I'm looking in the mirror, or just when I catch my own vision in the mirror. Doesn't mean I'm a perfect person. You know, your levels of fitness can change. So many different other things that we judge ourselves in terms of quote unquote what success is can change. But do you like yourself? I like myself physically. And I like to really observe the internal dialogue that's going on in my own head. But I think it's wonderful, more so than just wonderful, right? Because that even can be a judgment. It's a really good feeling. And I think feeling good is important. It's a really good feeling when you can catch yourself in the mirror with your naked face and you can smile and you can like what you see. Which is why I like to say health is my #1 beauty product, because I like what I see when I look in the mirror. I remember what it's like to have a whole lot of acne, even as a fitness professional for many years, to have fluctuations with my weight, you know, or really more so than weight, my body composition, more so than weight. So some people might not even think so, because I have a relative level of fitness because I'm a very active person. But more so, I like myself. And I can smile at myself when I look in the mirror. So do you like the type of person that you are? It doesn't mean that you don't have flaws or things to work on. Maybe a lot of things to work on. But do you like yourself when you look in the mirror? And I actually do. Without makeup, the things that I'm striving for, myself as a human being, I can also always look at areas that I'd like to improve on. But I like myself, and that's the biggest thing I just wanted to share. Like, I encourage you to find those things that make you smile about yourself when you look in the mirror. And that's for you. That's really special. That's special quality time for you. Just that, if you can capture that feeling of, I like myself, and I'm very protective about that. Because you can spend a good portion of your life and your brain power and your mental space chasing validation and chasing someone showing you affection. And I think it's so interesting. I don't know if we have those feelings for ourselves. I don't know that we have those feelings for ourselves. So, let me get these watering cans. I like me. And I can also be cognizant of when the internal dialogue is not so positive. So I make an effort to suspend judgment. See how these other babies are doing. To suspend judgment and to pay observation. So these are doing much better. Wow. These are all doing much better since I put more fertilizer down there. We've got some new babies here. And I also just retransferred these pepper plants. Lots of new babies coming. So some new babies over here that need to be transplanted. So let's go get some more water. So have you started your garden yet? And do you like what you see when you look in the mirror? Let's get some rainwater. The plants like the they like the rainwater more than the chlorinated water. So anytime you can capture water without the chlorine, these little things we can't see with our eye, but the plant, big difference. I can notice a tremendous growth spurt in the plants when we use the water, the rainwater. So you got to work with what you have. If you only have tap water, what you can do if you only have tap water, you can take the tap water and collect your watering cans or your buckets and let it sit for 24 hours so that you can kind of evaporate some of the chlorine. And also something that I learned recently is you can also take vitamin C to neutralize some of the bonds of the what they call chloramides inside of the water. So that's a little tip. This is why I say nature, the food, and the plants are talking to you. If the plants are responding to the chlorine in the water and what's in the water, don't you think, and I just put some new collards in here, they're not sprouted yet. Don't you think our bodies are responding as well? Right, so again, this is a good manifestation tool because you can't see anything in there right now. These new babies are there. They're from seed. But even when you don't see anything there, you still want to water and give it the attention. Knowing that something is going to come up. Anyway, sending out some warm, positive vibrations. Feel free to subscribe to the channel. Like, if you find some value here, feel free to share it. Also, I really like to emphasize consuming whole, fresh, living foods here on this channel. So that guide is available. Whole Living Foods in the Hood on body-culinary.com. That's available. That's a guide to, I've compiled a lot of, about 30 years of work with pictures and all kind of stuff. Oh, look, more greens coming up. So that's all compiled into a guide on body. It's called Whole Living Foods in the Hood with menus to fit your budget. That is available on body-culinary.com, and you can also register for classes. Y'all create a great day on purpose.